Hello my dear students, now I am going to start the second unit of this class 10 standard series of preparation for annual examination or board examination of CBSE, which is scheduled on coming Monday. And in this particular session I am going to cover the acid, bases and salts, which is chapter number 2 and has got very good weightage, and then the different types of concepts we are going to have here which are more important and relevant in higher studies also. So the focus points and questions what you need to pay attention here. The first part we have noted here is indicators. Whenever we say acid or bases, according to Arrhenius we define them as those chemical substances which releases H plus ions in their aqueous medium are acids. Those which releases hydroxide ions in their aqueous medium, they are called as bases. So they can be identified by using some indicators which helps in change in the coloration when they are put into certain medium. So there are indicators which are natural, synthetic and olfactory. Natural indicators mainly turmeric, which will be having yellow coloration in the case of acid, red coloration in the case of bases. Red cabbage, it will be purple color in the case of acids, green coloration in the case of bases. Synthetic indicators are phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Phenolphthalein will be giving pink coloration with bases, that's why it is also well known as basic indicator. In the case of acid it will be colorless. Methyl orange will be having colored compound which will be having orange color in the case of acids, green coloration in the case of bases. Olfactory indicators, these are changes their smell when they are exposed to the certain medium of acid or base. These olive oil, onion extract, clove oil, all these particular chemicals will be changing their color smell when they are exposed to acidic medium. In the basic medium they won't change their smell. So next one, you need to pay attention specifically about litmus and how it will be extracted. Litmus is actually a symbiotic association of lichens and algae and fungus together. They are called as lichens, and these lichens will be extracted from Thallophyta plant kingdom. So this is important for your MCQ. The next one is pH indicator. pH indicator is also well known as universal indicator because it is mixture of so many other indicators together in different ratios. We have a pH scale ranging from 0 to 14, wherein 0 to 7 are acids, 7 to 14 are bases, 7 exactly is neutral. And 0 indicates high concentration of H plus, 14 indicates low concentration of H plus, 14 indicates high concentration of hydroxide ions, 0 indicates less concentration of hydroxide ions. 7 will be equals to H plus will be equals to OH minus. And strong acids are those which are having acidic pH of less than 4, and those who are having more than 4 and less than 7 are weak acids. And strong bases are those which have 11, 10, more than 10 pH and near to 14 are strong bases, and those who are having less than 10 and near to 7 are called as weak bases. So this understanding you should be having. And the color changes, they starts from red color which are highly acidic, this is from 0 to 2, and orange it will turn into from 3 to 4, then it will convert into yellow from 5 to 6, from 7 it will be green, from then it will convert into light blue, dark blue, violet and then purple. This is how the color changes take place. And next concept here is you should be aware that acid and bases, whenever they put into water, they conduct electricity because they have free ions in them. They dissociate into hydronium ion or H plus ion or hydroxide ions, whereas glucose and alcohol does not dissociate into water, that's why they will not conduct or helps in conduction of electricity. And there is one activity given in your textbook in which the preparation of hydrogen chloride gas has been explained, in which we are going to specifically use an gauze of anhydrous CaCl2. This anhydrous CaCl2 acts as dehydrating agent. Whatever the moisture content is there, it will absorb and it will allow only HCl gas to come out, and HCl gas can be tested only by using wet litmus paper. If you take dry litmus paper, there will be no color changes, indicating HCl is a gaseous molecule. The next important concept here is chemical properties of acids. Whenever we make them to react with metals, it produces hydrogen gas. That hydrogen gas may be tested by using pop sound. And with carbonates and bicarbonates, they produces carbon dioxide gas, which will be giving brisk effervescence. This carbon dioxide may be tested by passing through lime water, turns milky, and also it can be passed through the burning fire or flame, which will extinguish the fire. These two tests can be done to identify carbon dioxide releasing. The next one is with metal oxides, how they are going to react. With metal oxides, they produce a salt and water because metal oxides are basic by nature. With bases also they will do the same. And another important concept here is chloralkali process when we come to the salts part, wherein we are taking molten NaCl, which is well known as brine. When made to hydrolyze, it gives out caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas released at the anode side, and hydrogen gas releases at the cathode. Each one of these products have got their own importance in the salts, and especially the chlorine gas, when it is passed through the lime water or slaked lime, it will converts into calcium oxychloride, which is known as bleaching powder, which acts as disinfectant and very good oxidant for killing the bacteria and microbes present in the water. And baking soda, which is known as NaCO3, it will be bitter in taste because it is basic by nature. And when to prepare this, we take the help of Solvay's process, which is also well known to use for the preparation of washing soda, that is Na2CO3. In this Solvay's process, we will be using ammonia, water, carbon dioxide and sodium chloride. Combined together, they produces ammonium chloride and sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, as you know, it's also used as antacid for curing the stomach pain or acidity. And ammonium chloride is a sublimable substance, which is a white color salt. And this particular substance can not be directly added to bakery items because it will make the bakery items taste bitter. So what we do is we add some other ingredient, that is acidic substance, to neutralize the taste of base, that is tartaric acid. Tartaric acid with baking soda is known as baking powder. This bakery products, whenever we prepare, the sodium bicarbonate will undergo decomposition to produce sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide will be released, and water will be also given out. This carbon dioxide releases with bubble formation or air gaps present in the food. That's why it makes the bakery items puffy and then smooth or soft. So washing soda is also prepared by the help of the sodium bicarbonate decomposition. That's one way. And this sodium carbonate, when it is made to react with water, it produces sodium carbonate decahydrate. Here we observe 10 H2O formation in the product. This water of crystallization is nothing but fixed number of water molecules will be there for every formula unit of salt. That is called as water of crystallization. Definition you should be knowing here. And the last part of this chapter is POP and gypsum. In POP, we have calcium sulfate hemihydrate, which will be reacting with moisture present in the atmosphere, converts into calcium sulfate dihydrate, which is known as gypsum. And gypsum will be very hard substance. POP will be flaky powder kind, and that's why we always have to store this POP in the closed containers only. If we keep it open, then it will absorb the moisture and converts into hard substance, which will be no use. And it's gypsum, as we know, it is actually non-biodegradable. That's why POP and gypsum uses in the daily life activities has been banned from government recently. And this particular substance, POP and gypsum, has got the difference of 3/2 water molecule between each other. So this is all about salts and acid and bases. Lastly, reasoning questions, what you need to pay attention from this chapter, especially on pH in everyday life. There is one antacid where acidity problem of our stomach can be cured by using milk of magnesia. There is magnesium hydroxide. It cures the acidity. And in the case of tooth decay, the bacteria starts developing on the remains of the food what is present in the mouth, and they bring the pH of the mouth less than 5.6, which may corrode the enamel. Enamel composition is calcium phosphate, that is Ca3PO4 whole twice. And enamel corrodes, and then it will lead into the decay of tooth. And another thing is that is from the natural way of defensing the plants and animals. In that we have plants, that is nettle leaves, which injects formic acid and can be treated naturally again by using duck plant extract. And the fourth one is acid rain. Acid rain, whenever the pH of the atmosphere falls below to 5.6, it may be because of so many gases which are present in the atmosphere, which reacts with the water molecule or moisture present in the atmosphere and comes out as the rain. That is sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, or nitrogen oxides, sulfur oxides. All these particular substances reacts with water and comes out as acid rain and brings the pH of rainwater below to 5.6. And the next one is soil quality. Soil quality, it may be because of garden or agricultural, both should be in the range of 5.4 to 6.8. But if it falls to acidic, what we do is we add quicklime, that is calcium oxide, or we can also add lime water. And if it turns into basic, what we do is we add organic manures. Organic manures, whenever they decompose, they produces acids. And our body mechanisms and biochemical activities will be generally in the pH range of 7 to 7.8, that is slightly basic. And curdling of milk generally will be having the pH of 6. and it can be brought to near to 10 by adding baking soda during summer, so that it will not undergo spoilage or it will not convert into curd. And generally, distilled water will be not containing any types of dissolved salts or minerals. This you should be aware of, because of which it will not be conducting any electricity, so it acts as an insulator because there is no free ions present in the distilled water. Whereas rainwater or mineralized water will be containing dissolved salts or ions in them, so because of this dissociated ions, it will help in the conduction of electricity. I hope this particular session helped you in revising the chapter 2, acid, bases and salts, for your board examination preparation. All the best. Thank you.